Hi guys, Top Pops here, and today we are back over at the Flea Market because we haven't been here in I think now 3 weeks or something like that, so there might be a bunch of new stuff. So I guess let's go in, find out what they've got, and let's get started. Alright everybody, so the first booth that we came over to has a bunch of plush, and I want to show you guys what I got really excited about. Does anybody see it yet? Because I do. It is one of those old pop plushies, and it's Gollum. I am definitely getting this thing. And then guys, you know what? Down at the bottom here, they also have Green Lanterns, so you know what? Let's get both. Right now guys, I'm digging through this kind of crowded booth, and I found some pretty interesting stuff, like this 20th anniversary big boy up at the top here, which is pretty interesting. And then they also had, down here, a bunch of Hot Wheels cars. But then over here, I saw a bunch of out-of-box pops, which I believe I showed last time, but I figured I might as well show it again, just in case you guys didn't see that video, because they do have a lot of interesting stuff, and I'm sure there's some new ones inside of here as well. Actually, here's a bit of a better angle for you guys. This shows pretty much all of their faces if you guys want to check them out. Then also a little bit lower, we've got a lot more pops, and then down here, some mystery minis. It's pretty interesting. Now, I came to the outside of the booth, and if you guys want to check it out, they've got Reinhardt over here from Overwatch, as well as the Hot Topic pre-release Zorn, which is definitely an interesting one to find, as well as the Shere Khan, and I think I showed these off a little while ago, but there does seem to be some new interesting stuff, as well as like the Funko plush back here of Hellboy. We've also got the one of Aquaman, as well as the Enchantress up here, and then over on the side, here it is right here guys, the wounded Dr. Ian Malcolm. Definitely a cool one. Now I came to the booth right next door, and they have a bunch of really cool figures if you guys want to check them out, and they do have like, what is that one up top there? Oh, it's the Marvel vs. Capcom 2-pack. I haven't seen that one in a long time, but if you guys want to look around, they have a really great amount of figures, like the Dr. Seuss one, Sam I Am, which is a neat one you don't see very often anymore, as well as like some of the older Star Wars ones. We've got All Real Monsters Crumb down here, some Power Rangers, Arrow, just in general, some really nice pops. All right, everyone, so I'm at a weird angle here because I wanted to get some good lighting, but I found some wacky wombles that I wanted to show you guys, so let me show you which are the two that I found. We got the Lizard here, and this one is one of the original ones. I don't know what year this came out. It says 2008 on the bottom here. Actually, fun fact, this is the year that my dad and Noah and I started collecting wacky wobblers. And we got a bunch of the Star Wars ones, so I'm thinking of possibly getting this today. I don't know, it is pretty cool. It's got like a little bit of stuff on him, but I'm sure I could clean that off. And the one that I found, which I'm definitely going to be getting, is Jace from Duck Dynasty, because if you guys don't know, my grandpa's a huge fan of the show, and he does not have this one for his collection yet. I believe at the moment he has Phil and Cy, but Jace is definitely not one of them. Now guys, I ran into some more out-of-box pops, and I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know if I know most of these ones. It's a lot of people figures, and it's hard to tell when they're out of the box. I know this one here is from, was it Disenchanted? It was one of those Disney show ones. I forget, whatever that one is. I do kind of recognize that one. And then this one here might be from Orphan Black? I don't know, it's hard to tell. But anyways, it is neat to see some of these older figures out of box like this. And then I also ran into this over here. Now this has nothing to do with Funko Pops, but I did mention this on the channel a couple times. I used to collect these all the time before I collected anything that you guys have seen on the channel. When I was like maybe like 10 or 11, and then they switched them over to the ones that bend in the middle, and I stopped getting them. But yeah, this is one of those sets that I definitely had, and it's cool to see it in box today. And guys, check out this section of pops. And if you guys watched our last video over here at the Flea Market, you probably know which booth I'm at, because this is the biggest booth with pops. And if you guys want to check them out, they've got a lot of the ad icons up top here, as well as this vinyl idol of Stan Lee, and I'm really debating on this thing. And if you guys want to check out the Stan Lee a little bit closer up here, it is right here. And this one is only 45 bucks, and I believe they were normally like 30 retail, so that isn't too bad for this thing. Oh, and I just noticed on the same shelf that they've got a couple Batman ones here, like the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive with the San Diego Comic-Con bag. Then we also have these two over here, the White Lantern Batman, which is a cool one, especially because this one does glow in the dark. And then above that, we've got the FYE exclusive Devastator, and this thing is one of the heaviest figures I think I've ever held. Well, at least the heaviest figure that fits in a normal size box. You guys know what I mean. If you haven't been able to tell yet, guys, we are back over at King Dave's Collectibles over here, and they have the biggest booth of pops that I think I've seen here at this flea market. And if you guys want to check it out, I mean, this is just like, I think, a quarter, maybe half of it. It's a lot. And if you guys want to check out this shelf first, they did change up a lot of the stuff that they've got since last time, because we were here 3 weeks ago, and this looks pretty much completely different. And guys, looking down here, I noticed that they've got one from Fallout, which is definitely an interesting one. This one here is Hancock. I haven't seen this figure in years. Like, what year did this even come out? 2015. Like, I've been collecting since then. I remember when these ones came out, so that is crazy. And then they've also got stuff down here, guys, like the black and white Joker, some Batman. I see Ren from Ren and Stimpy. A lot of the ones actually up here from the Jetsons. Actually, this might be the entire set. Pretty cool. Oh, and actually, speaking of Hanna-Barbera, we've got a lot more going across the shelf as well, like Muttley, as well as Little Gruesome, El Kabong, Adamant, Touche Turtle. Actually, just a lot of really nice ones that I'd love to pick up for my collection. But we can't get everything today, so I'm gonna keep digging to see if there's anything that I'm really looking for. Oh, you know what? I ran into the Star Wars section. As most of you guys probably know, I am a huge fan of the older Star Wars figures, and I don't have stuff like the Princess Leia Bouche, or the Bib Fortuna, or the Luke Skywalker. I mean, there are so many different ones here that I would love to pick up. Oh! Hold on. Now, would you look at this, guys? These are $20 Star Wars Funko Pop mystery boxes. I might want to grab one or two of these today because they are pretty intriguing. And if you guys want to check this out over here, this is their Superhero HQ section with a lot of the ones from Marvel, as well as some of the newer figures too from stuff like Loki. And if you guys want to check out this figure here it is right here, guys, the Ravonna from Loki. And I think it's really cool that it does come with the Miss Minutes. It's a pretty neat addition to the figure. And now, guys, this is interesting. I just found the Biggs, Wedge, and Porkins 3-pack, which is a Walmart exclusive back in, like, I want to say 2017? Yeah, 2017. So that is pretty interesting. I might get this one today. It's kind of nice. Oh, now here is an interesting figure, guys. I came over to the Disney section. If you guys want to check it out, this is the Rocketeer. Now that is a nice figure right there. The only problem is that as soon as I pulled it out, I saw this huge rip on the top here. So for 60 bucks, I'm probably not going to get it, but it is a really neat figure to see here today. Oh, and you know what? Actually, speaking of the Disney section, if you guys want to check it out, this is what they've got. I think at least this is most of them anyways. And that Rocketeer is cool. And then I also noticed they've got like Hades over here. What's another one I could point out? I like some of the older Disney stuff. So like Simba, Dumbo's nice. The original Anna here, as well as Dr. Facilier. Actually, some really nice Disney figures. Now, guys, I came over to their expensive cabinet to see if there was anything that I was on the hunt for, and I found the Cowardly Lion, and I was thinking of getting into the Wizard of Oz set, but the problem is all of them are so expensive, so if I get one, I'm probably going to want to get all of them. And then I also noticed that they've got a Heisenberg here from Breaking Bad, Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Ultimate Warrior, and then a little bit higher here, guys, we've got Virgo, the Freddy Funko one, as well as Lippy the Lion, Queen Amidala, and then over on this side, they've got the Magilla Gorilla and Peebles 2-pack. Is it Mr. Peebles? I think it is. I apologize if I don't know. But that one is a cool one for only 50 bucks. And then down below that, guys, we've got the Buffy the Vampire Slayer 3-pack, and this is the HMV exclusive. Definitely a nice set of figures. And then right below that, guys, we've got the Rosie the Robot 3-pack, and this is actually from Funko's Saturday Morning Cartoons pop-up shop back in 2017 at the same time as San Diego Comic-Con. They look pretty nice. I'm thinking about it. But also, guys, I am going to be getting this 3-pack for sure, and then I was looking at those mystery boxes still, so we are getting a lot already. Oh, and then, guys, we do also have this side over here with a lot of the HR Puffin stuff sets, some of the Harry Potter ones, Attack on Titan, and then below that we've got this here, the Black Series Droids 3-pack. I know it's not Funko related, but I did think it was pretty neat. Now, you know what, guys? I had to come back over to the Huckleberry Hound section because I did need the common one, and I noticed that they have 3 of them here. So this one, yes, is the flocked one, which is a nice one, but I do already have it. And then I'm guessing this one here is going to be the normal one. It is. Okay, yeah, we are definitely getting this today. And now, guys, I wanted to come over to their cabinet over here because they do have some Adventure Time ones at the bottom. If you guys want to check them out, they've got Finn, Cake, Flame Princess, Ice King, the Lich, as well as the Lumpy Space Princess. And I noticed that on the bottom here, they aren't actually that expensive, at like 25 and then 40 bucks, and then Cake's only 20. So I'm debating on one of these today because I do really enjoy the Adventure Time set. Okay, guys, now check this out. I came to the booth just next door, and it looks like they've got most of the superhero domos. So Green Lantern, Batman, Domo Dark Knight, Superman, and The Flash. And I've got a couple of these in my collection, but this Flash one, I mean, that is a really nice figure. Then we've also got the Superman here, and also, if you guys want to check this one out a little bit closer up, here he is here. Like, these things don't even look like Pops. I ran into another section of Pops, guys. They are $20 each or 3 for $50, which isn't too bad, especially with the ones that they've got here, like that King Deadpool, as well as Pichu, which is flocked. And then below that, I noticed they've got some other really neat stuff as well, like these Pokemon cards, as well as the G.I. Joe action figures as well. Alright, everybody, so we are now back from the flea market, and I guess let's just go through everything that I got today. And I think we'll start with this bag right here, because it's got less of the Funko Pops in it and kind of just a lot of the random stuff I picked up. And we'll start with these plush here, because I did not expect to find them, and these were actually probably here the last time we went. I just didn't see them, but if you guys want to check it out, we were able to get this Green Lantern Pop plush, and actually, well, it wasn't technically Pop plush. This was before Funko Pops ever released. And if it wasn't before they released, it was probably very early on, and these were actually just called Pop plushies, and I like to get these whenever I can because they are pretty old and kind of unique. And you know what, now that I think about it, this is probably the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern, which isn't the greatest, but hey, I'll take it. And then I also got one other pop plush, which is probably my favorite one out of the two that we got today. This one here is Gollum, especially because this one does have the tag, and then it was only $10, so not bad. And for this one here, I think the weirdest part is the hair, because it's made of like shoestring or paracord or something like that. I don't really know. And if you guys want to check it out, yeah, it says on here Funko Plushies. So this one was made in 2012, but they weren't calling them Pops at the time. And if you guys want to check it out, there's what the old logo used to look like. And now that I've got the price off, if you guys want to check this one out a little bit better, here is Gollum right here. And like I said, it's definitely a weird one, but I like this older Funko stuff like this. And then also on the inside here, guys, it shows that there was two others that you collect, and it was Frodo as well as Gandalf. And I don't think I'm ever going to be able to find those ones, but if I do, I'll probably get them. And then after that, inside of this bag here, I also got the Jace Wacky Wobbler, which is for my grandpa. He wants this one because he is trying to get every single one of the Duck Dynasty Wacky Wobblers. And I believe this one here will make 3 in his collection. And I know what you guys are thinking, go surprise him with it, but it's actually 9:30 and he's already sleeping. So I apologize, I'm not going to be able to surprise him with it today, but he's definitely really going to enjoy it. And Grandpa, if you are watching the video, here's your Jace right here, and this is one of the ones that does make noise, but I don't think when I press the head, it's actually going to make noise. We're going to try it though, we'll see how it goes. It's just... No, sorry. And then everybody, the last thing that I got inside of this random bag of stuff was this right here, and I think I did show it while we were there, but I didn't really talk about it. This is the Fraggle Rock 45, and I was so excited about getting this because it actually has the theme song on it. And so I know that my brother does have a record player somewhere. I would just have to dig it out to actually try this thing, but if you guys want to check it out, here it is on the front like I just showed you, and then if you guys want to see the back side, there is all of the songs. So it's only 4, but they do give you all of the lyrics as well if you want them. And just in case I did check to see what the record looked like, and it seems to be in pretty decent condition. Like, I don't see any scratches on it or anything like that. And the guy that was there actually selling it at his booth said that this is a pretty good find because he hasn't seen very many of these. So if you guys want to check it out, there is one side of the record right there, and then also on the other side, here it is. And I don't think I see any scratches. There's like a little bit of dust, but I'll get that off carefully. And now, everybody, let's get into my bag of Pops because we have some pretty interesting ones inside of here. Actually, wait, before we do that, I've got one more random thing. I did buy that Bob's Big Boy decal. I think I showed it off while I was there, but I figured we might as well show it off again. And if you guys want to check this thing out, it's like an older decal, and I'm wondering what year this is from. It doesn't really say on the back, so if anybody knows, please let me know in the comment section below, like maybe when were they using this art, or when was something like Morris Decal actually making these, because if you guys check it out on the back, this seems to be pretty old. And now let's start with this pop here because it isn't in the best condition. I know that, and I knew that when I was purchasing it, but this one here is Domo the Flash. And I'll be honest, the side of the box doesn't look too bad as well as the back. Actually, the whole box is in pretty good condition. It just seems to be a little bit dirty, and I could probably clean that up, and I might try to do that because I only paid $20 for it, but the real reason I bought this figure was because of the figure, not the box. And if you guys want to check out the back of the box with the rest of the set, there they are right there, and I do already have the Green Lantern one as well as one of the Batman. I believe it's the Domo Dark Knight one, and now we also have the Flash. And they did have these two while we were there. I just didn't get them because I don't know, they were all in not great condition, but for $20, I didn't want to pass this one up. And I think in general, the Domo DC collection was a weird collaboration because they're Funko Pops as well, and then they don't look like Funko Pops. Like, they don't have a big head or big eyes. It's literally just a Domo figure inside of a pop box, but that's why I like them. And this one came out back in 2013, so this is definitely an old one. And actually, if you go back to some of my original pop-ons on the channel, you can find these ones over at Barnes & Noble. And I remember that's actually where I got my Green Lantern one, as well as seeing a couple others, maybe like the Domo Batman, and I think I might have seen this one in that video as well. And now all the other stuff that I'm going to be showing off today is from that big booth, which is, I believe, King Dave's Collectibles. And if you guys haven't checked out that booth or haven't gone to the flea market, I definitely recommend it because he's got a lot of really great figures. And now I guess from his booth, let's start with this one here. This is the original Huckleberry Hound, and he actually saved this one for me because he knew I needed it. So Dave, if you're watching, thank you so much for that because I was on the hunt for this thing. And if you guys want to check it out, there it is right there. And I did already have the flocked one as well as the, I believe it was the Funko Hollywood version, and then also the Christmas one, and now I've got this one too. And I actually do have the 10-inch version of Huckleberry Hound right above me, and so we're getting kind of close to getting all of them, and I know that there is a set of rainbow versions of them. We're not going to be counting those because they are super expensive. And if you guys want to check out the back of the box, here is the rest of the set, and I actually have the bottom row, but I don't have either of these ones, so maybe I'll try for them in the future. I'm not sure, but if I do get them, that would complete my set, so maybe. And then guys, after Huckleberry Hound, I did end up grabbing this right here. This is the Biggs, Wedge, and Porkins 3-pack, which was exclusive to Walmart back in like 2017. Actually, you know what? I did talk about that one while we were there, and it does say 2017 on the bottom here. And if you guys want to check out the 3-pack, here they are right here. And it does seem a little bit faded on the front, but it's not that bad. Actually, you know what guys? I do have a question for you. And say you've been looking for a figure for a long time, and we'll be using this one as an example here. You've been hunting around for it, you missed it back in 2017, so you've been looking at different comic book shops, and you finally find this figure, but there's one thing wrong with it. What would you rather the one thing be wrong with it? It being a super damaged box or being a faded box? Let me know in the comment section below, because for me, it's probably going to be faded because it still looks nice on the shelf. It's just slightly discolored. And it's not the figures, it's just the box. But then also, if it's damaged, you can just take them out of the box and then pretend like it was brand new. So let me know what you guys would rather if you had to buy the figure, faded or damaged. And also, if you guys want to check out the back of the box, here is the rest of them here. And it's kind of funny, I've been getting a lot of the ones from this set, and not the normal like 6 common ones. I've been getting a lot of the exclusives because I did just recently get Dengar, and now I've got these 3 as well. And it's also nice because with this 3-pack, we're getting Porkins, which is the first time we've ever seen him as a pop, and I don't think they've ever made one since this, so it's kind of cool that he's like an exclusive figure to this set. Oh, and you know what guys, one more thing before we get into the mystery boxes, I grabbed this as well for $8, so nothing too crazy, but this is actually one of the A Little Golden books, and they made one for the Universal Monsters Funko Pops. And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really know why I bought this book, but I am really enjoying the Universal Monsters recently, so I figured it'd be a fun thing for only $8. And I guess let's open up the book, because I haven't yet, to see if there's any cool art inside of here. Oh, wow, look at this one, guys. It says, creatures from the Black Lagoon, still waters run deep, and that's where monsters like to hide. And if you guys want to check it out, there is one of the pages right here. Like seriously, there's some nice art inside. Here's the Bride of Frankenstein. It looks like she's at the hair salon. Oh, and you know what guys, this right here is a funny one as well. And this is the Wolfman's page, but there's actually a dog biting his leg. And I mean, come on guys, that's pretty funny. And so now that we've gone through everything, I think you guys know what time it is. It is mystery box time. And let's get into the 2 that we got today, which are going to be Star Wars ones. And I honestly don't know what's going to be inside, but it's going to be fun to find out. And if you guys are wondering, all they had were these Star Wars mystery boxes, and it's probably because they have a lot of Star Wars Funko Pops. And if you guys are wondering, these ones here were $20, and then you also got a free protector, and then inside of here, you can also have vouchers for, I believe, $10 figures, so next time we go back, if we do get one of those, we'll definitely have to use it. And so I guess, guys, let's just cut to the first one here, and let's find out what we've got inside, because I seriously am curious, because honestly, I don't really know what's going to be in here besides a Star Wars figure. All right, everybody, so the first thing on top here, we are getting a certificate good for $10 off any Funko Pop purchase of $50 or more, valid at King Dave's Collectibles booth, so not bad. And then the Funko Pop that we got inside is this one right here, guys. We got Rey, and this one isn't a bad one. I do have this one. I think I do. When I was organizing my Star Wars ones, I do remember seeing a couple Reys in there, so I think I've got this one. But if you guys want to check her out, here she is here, and for 20 bucks, I don't think it's that bad. Especially because this is the first Rey Funko Pop from The Force Awakens, so I feel like this one could be expensive in the future. And if you guys are wondering, this isn't a scratch, it's literally just a bit of sticker residue. So if I tried for a little bit, I could definitely get that off, and I feel like this is a pretty decent pop, and I will be checking the prices of these after I do the second one. I just want to find out what I got in both of them first. Alrighty, everybody, and it seems like we are going to be getting the $10 voucher inside of every one of these mystery boxes, so when I'm spending $100 next time, I'll be getting 20 bucks off, so hey, I'll take it. Alrighty, everybody, so on top here, we do have our $10 voucher, and then underneath, ooh, this is an interesting one. So this one here, I'm not sure if I have it, but it is Figrin Dan, and it also has that older EB Games exclusive sticker, and if you guys want to check him out, here he is. And I do remember this was a set of figures that came out a long time ago, and I did pick up a couple of them. I definitely have the R2B one, as well as the Han Solo Hoth, but I don't know if I ever did get that Figrin Dan, and if you guys want to check out the back of the box, there is the 4 of them right there, so you know what, I'll count this as a pretty big win. Okay, so now that we've opened up both of the mystery boxes, let me open up the Funko app so we can scan these things in, and I guess let's start with Figrin Dan, who is $17. Not bad. So with them being $20, that's pretty much what I paid for the box already, and then I do have the $10 off, and I'm going to be going back to the flea market, so this is a pretty great deal so far. So let's get into the second one and find out what we got on Rey, and I feel like this one here is probably going to be a little bit cheaper. I'll give it, let me guess, $12, something like that. Here we go, $9. not great. But with the $10 off inside, it isn't too bad, and I think that overall they are some pretty great mystery boxes, especially if you are going to that flea market all the time, because you can use the $10 off later on. And well, anyways guys, that is everything for today, and I hope that you guys did enjoy this video, and if you want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. But this has been another episode of Top Pops. Popsters, thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.
Drippin' like a school. On a forward school. Baby gonna screw. She funny with it. Cool. V5 full thump. I'm a hump on a bounce. Jack and Jill up a hill. Baby tryna get a meal. Mary had a little lamb. I really do not fuck with. And she calling me the muffin man. I surely like the muffin top. Slow. Like my lashes.